Okay guys, so we do have a patch for Star Citizen. We are up to patch P because obviously that becomes after O and N. Just very quickly, I know some people on Reddit seem to get a little upset when I post these videos. The reason why I think they're important is because at the end of the day, it's showing what's stopping CIG from going to a PTU or a PU or to the wider PTU. These videos, to me, obviously is just to let everybody know what issues are currently in the PTU at the moment and what is actually stopping it from being to the PU. And considering we are 2 weeks behind with that release, I would say that it's kind of important. And I like doing them, so I'm going to keep doing them. So, but let's jump into it. Session information can be turned on and off by obviously 1 and 0. Testing focus is law and criminality system, weapon optics, ship component degradation, ship combat balance, shields, missile damage, and missile countermeasuring. Flight mode, which is hover mode and acceleration control, head tracking, P-52 Archimedes, hacking gameplay, pip accuracy, and ship flight jitter, Vanguard Warren, and hoplite. Known issues. After being interdicted, all present ship AI will often despawn after a short amount of time. Security enforcement systems aren't currently functioning. Dropping the hacking ship on some planets can cause it to fall through. Entering a ship in no-fly zone while in hover mode will cause the ship to get stuck. Significant first-person frame rate can occur. That's obviously definitely going to be a blocker. Textures will display across the visor on some helmets. Escort NPC ships fly in circle, never reach destination. Players have to reset the character customization at the game entry. The cargo lift elevator of the Reclaimer may move in the wrong direction. AI ships have the unintended wing wobble behavior. So, feature updates. Universe. Updated AI search indiction so it's easier to avoid an accidental infraction. I'm presuming that's like, for example, you flying away when you drop out of warp and your engines are still running at full speed. Missions. Temporarily removing escort and distraction style missions. There are now as many PvP bounty missions offered as there are eligible criminal player targets. Ship and vehicles. Updating lighting on the Vanguard series. And this is the stuff I care about. Bug fixes. NPC service beacons should now have a constant mission markers. Mineable rocks, highlights, and AR markers should no longer show outside of scanning mining mode. Players should no longer lose fire and velocity control after scanning another ship or rock. Other players should no longer become invisible when entering the interior of another person's ship. Oh, that's interesting. I was playing with HC Vertigo earlier today, and we couldn't find a guy. Maybe that was the reason. Players should no longer ragdoll a second time after falling once. Dialogue audio from security ships should no longer be drowned out by loud background noises. Rejoining a session when crashing near a space station or restaurant should no longer place the player in the middle of nowhere or inside a station's geometry. AI ECN ships should no longer use the distress audio comms unless they have accidentally been shot by an enemy. The UI icon for landing gear should now update correctly. Target sectors, MFDs, should no longer show AI ships as AI crew. Fix some visual issues and replacement balls with the Vanguard. Fix an issue where some ships' MFDs apparently slightly blurry. Moving patrol EM spawning out from Port Oliver to avoid them engaging players with the green zone and putting an indiction field over the station. I did notice that it was actually quite a pain in the ass. They would literally be like in the actual no-fly zone, and yeah, it's causing problems. Not much of a problem, you just flew away from them, but it's still a problem. Reduce the possibility of secure EM spawns. Oh, security EM spawns, cool, I like that. Fix the issue that caused the bounty AI security to not spawn and pursue players with crime stat. Fix replacement textures on Odison Hide delivery crate. On the hide and I said I didn't. Okay. Fixed an issue where certain NPCs were missing clothing or naked. I actually noticed that I blew up an NPC and he had shorts on. That was it. The Lawville New Deal shopkeeper should no longer have mismatched voice. Players should no longer receive leg damage when ascending the personal elevators on the Constellation series ships. Oh, that's interesting. Increasing the frequency of all misfires and increased some severity factors. Automatic turrets should no longer continue firing after being destroyed. I did notice that earlier today. That was also a bug. Facial animations should now be visible to other players. Both ISIN and AT controller at Lawville should be present with correct audio when requesting landing, and VoIP should now work constantly. They fixed 4 server crashes and 2 server crashes. Yeah. So look, at the end of the day, look, there's still things that they haven't fixed that are big issues. For example, the amount of times that I've gone, and I'll put a clip here, where I've gone to reduce my crime stat, and it's like someone has already died or jammed a key in the hole, but I'm presuming it's because they died. What I think is happening with this is when you die and you're trying to hack a terminal, the card is staying there and it can't be removed, and that's a problem. So they need to make it so that these cards and whatnot despawn after they've been used, or something's blocking them from despawning, and that's stopping other people from being able to use the terminal. Apart from that, obviously leg damage is obviously something I keep hearing about. Apart from that, there's a few issues with quantum, where obviously quantum jumping is playing up. Sometimes, like for example, when you've been indicted by the security service, you can't go through and re-quantum jump. You have to remove your location or remove your destination and then re-add it, and that seems to fix the quantum bug. But yeah, look, there's some small things around. Obviously, VTOL is still a nightmare. I'm actually going to make a video on that probably tomorrow. So I don't know if there'll be any patch notes tomorrow. There'll probably be a video on the VTOL, or if there is patch notes, it won't be advertised on Reddit because I just do the 1 video a day, so I've been told. But yeah, which I normally do anyway. So yeah, it was only on Friday I did 3. But look, at the end of the day, yeah, there's a few little bugs that are obviously stopping them from going through and getting this out there. To be honest, look, it's mostly fun. It's mostly playable. It's the biggest thing that's bugging me is basically the VTOL. And I'm going to make a video on that so you guys will know. I think I know exactly why it's happening and what they can do about it. I've told a few people, I've talked a few times to it, but yeah, I'll make a video tomorrow night. But apart from that, guys, look, obviously at the end of the day, obviously they're getting the bug fixes. There's still a whole stack they need to fix. Wider PTU, look, I really don't know. Some of these are serious, like for example, AI spawning after a short amount of time. Security enforcement system isn't currently functioning. That sort of stuff is an issue that they probably will want to get fixed. And also VTOL, they probably want to get VTOL down pat as well. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on when it might go live, or to a wider PTU? Do you think it's going to be seriously delayed for another week or two, or do you think it might be tomorrow? Let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Apart from that, guys, obviously this video has been helpful. Please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I will see you in the next monetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.